This is the Samsung Dual QHD monitor. It's the S9. It's 49 inches diagonal, and it is ultra wide. So it is, I believe, 32 by 9 curved screen. And it features this USB Type-C connector that has built-in charging, and it has a 120 hertz refresh rate, display HDR 400. It's got a LAN port for Ethernet and also a USB hub as well as built-in speakers. So let's go ahead and open up this monitor. All right. So right away we can see that there are various components here. This triangular thing here looks like the stand. So let's go ahead and open that up. All right, so here is the stand. There are some non-stick pads underneath here, and looks like 2 screws that go in here. This item here looks like some sort of a collar. It's plastic. And probably a cable clip here. This looks like it twists onto possibly the back of the display to cover it up. Let's see what this one is. This looks like another cover here. So these probably go into the back of the monitor to cover up the cable ports. And let's take a look at what kind of cables we get here. So we have a power cable here. So this is a power cable here, no wall wart, 3-prong grounded outlet. There's also a USB Type-C cable in here that looks relatively long, possibly 6 feet or longer. There's also this video cable, which says HDMI, so there are caps on this HDMI cable. And there's a quick setup guide. Let's cut this open. There's a metal piece in here. It says bracket wall. So this could be the Visa wall mounting bracket. Yep, bracket wall, BN6114898A, number 2HF. So this might mount to the back of the monitor, and then this looks like it's probably a Visa mount here. So if you're using a Visa mount, you'll probably want to use this wall bracket. Just put that in there for now, because we'll mount it to the stand. And this final piece here looks like the main arm with the tilt and pan head over there. Let's open this. So here you can see the mounting point for the monitor, and this back here just almost slid right off. In fact, it does come right off. So this looks like you could feed a cable from the back of the monitor in through here, and then the back of the stand. Little cable management and organization there. So this just slides back in there. That's where the cables come out. That's where the cables go in. Looks like there's some height adjustment here for this slot for this to go up and down. You can see there's some studs here and 2 screw points to mount this to the bottom of the stand. So now let's go ahead and remove this styrofoam. We've taken all the parts out. And back here, you can see the curved monitor. And right there, you can see here are all the ports. This is where that panel would fit in. This looks like that mounting point for the back of the arm here. So in this quick setup guide, it does talk about assembling, and it does show that you should assemble and attach everything while it's still in the box. So let's go ahead and work on that. So the first thing to do here is to attach the base into this arm so it fits in like that, and then I'm going to tighten these 2 screws. And then take a look at the screws back here, see what's underneath this. You can see they taped these screws into their respective holes because there are a lot of unused holes back here, so it'd probably be confusing to figure out which screw goes in which hole. But you can see that there is a little gap here where this tongue would fit in. So let's see if we can do this. So this fits into there. And let's fold this box down there. Now that fits. Now we can remove the tape. We'll screw this in. We'll go opposite corner, which is this screw. We'll go into tighten this screw and tighten this screw. And we'll go back around to all the screws to make sure that they are tight. So back to here, back to this diagonal, this one, and then this one. It's good. All right, now that all of the screws are attached here, we take this collar, which is supposed to come apart, I believe. Yes, it comes apart there, so you pull it apart. You put this collar back together behind here. Just push it together, it snaps, and then try to find the groove in there, and then give it a little clockwise twist there, and that's on. Now this final step here would be to put the cables in. So I'm going to use the USB-C cable here, which will carry power to the laptop, video from the laptop to the monitor, and data from the laptop to the USB ports on the back here, which also includes an Ethernet adapter. can find the ports. There's a PC port over here. I'm going to plug that in. And this will run in the stand and out like that. Then we will connect power. And power is on this side over here. So we'll run this power cable over here. You can see it's a 90-degree angle. Goes in here. And then we'll get this panel, which if you don't do it that way, so it goes notch side up. You get the cables going through there. Make sure you have enough slack here. Oh, pieces lined up. Just press it on. Okay. And then you can put the cover back on this. Now there is this piece here. So now that we have the stand, the cables hooked up, we can tilt the monitor out. So probably the easiest thing to do is to just tilt it out of the box like this onto a surface. And you can remove the box. Careful with the cables that you don't hit the monitor. Then you can remove the styrofoam cover. Now we have this very large monitor here. So to lift and carry it, you want to hold it by the top and bottom. And when you lift it, it's going to go up first on the stand, and then you can turn it around. Support that. And there you have it. That is the Samsung S9 curved 49-inch monitor. Get a sense for how wide this is. So it's 49 inches diagonal there.